Welcome to the Eskimo experience. Battery level 120%, firing mode, Frosty.
Dr. Jones checking in for the Eski couch. I got brother Connor with us, who's broken the NZ COVID Zoom bubble. Kaizer,
yes,
checking in from a lockdown Vic style, and Timmy's checking in from lockdown WA style. Now the sun has just gone down there. You might not be able to recognise it, but that's the inside of a car Timmy's in. So for those people on the East Coast, you probably haven't seen one of those for a while.
So this is the free land of the West, where I still go to work even if we were in lockdown, but we're not. I'm happy days. I've just had a long day at work, so we'll check in with the boys while I'm driving home.
That's it. Yeah. Perfect. Just keep one eye on the road, mate.
Yeah. I always keep one eye
on the road. And it does feel good to be free, Connor.
Yep. I've had a pretty long day. I went from the couch to the kitchen, then I went to the toilet, then went back to the couch, then another visit to the kitchen. It's been a hard day here in Vic.
I noticed.
Had to get those steps in, I hear.
Yeah. Well, I reckon he's gone to the kitchen so much because he's working on his tan with the fridge light. So, the old tan and cupboard. So,
yeah,
that's the only light it's the only light in my life right now.
I did get outside today. I went outside 4 times today. 2 to hang out 2 loads of washing, and 2 to bring in 2 loads of washing. And so I had a couple of long bursts, some marathon runs that were further than the couch to the kitchen. Got out to the clothesline. So
yeah, well, look, I decided I'm never going to get another fucking opportunity, so I whacked on my Eskimos jersey and my new Hermesis headband, and put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready.
I must say it is a lovely jersey.
Yep.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
this is how pretty it is.
Good little matching little. I've got my Cat Cobain.
Yes.
Underneath, and and my Hermesis on top, and it's just I'm comfortable. I'm feeling comfortable.
Dangerous, mate. You're looking dangerous.
Yep. The only boy in blue you want round knocking on your door, right?
That's it. Speaking of lockdown, I am rocking my Livin' jumper today, purely as a little reminder to everyone. It's not weak to speak. Lockdown is tough. We're 4 weeks in Sydney. Reach out to your brothers, touch base with them, have a chin wag, make sure everyone's doing okay, because it is tough when you don't get out and about. So do that. It ain't weak to speak, boys. Talk to each other and keep the lines at comms.
Try to stay
open.
Healthy. Do everything you can to stay healthy. Get as much exercise as you. Trust me, from 8 months, I had an 8-month lockdown last year with a 2-week false start in the middle. I'm the most positive guy you've ever met, and I got on the antidepressants last year. Turned me into a fat fuck, maybe even more depressed. So do what you can to stay active. Yep. If you've got to jump on the old antis, jump on them. But stay active as much as you can. Go for walks. Stay positive. Not COVID positive, but
Pro tip for the activities, when you open a packet of chips, instead of taking them to the couch, leave them on the bench. So you got to get up and get each individual chip.
There we go. See? That's why the doctor's running the show, guys.
Exactly.
That's a pro tip right there.
100%. Good for keep your cardio up, lads. It doesn't work for ice cream, though. You can't leave the ice cream on the bench. You got to take that with you. So
you can, but you can only do it once, right?
Yeah. Then you end up having a thick shake that turns into a milkshake to a cup of milk. So yeah. Is what it is. So we sort of touched on it last week a little bit about the Open that was going to happen on the August 14th, 15th, and then the NXL putting an event on for the Golden State Open. So we did say we'd talk about it. So should we just dive in? Let's dive in.
Yeah, jump into it.
Tim, you can drive in. Drive into it.
Drive in, Timmy.
Drive into it. I'm trying not to drive into anything. This is why I'm not looking at you guys. The eye is straight ahead.
With your one eye, yeah.
Why we got insurance, man. Don't stress. Yeah. So, so a couple of the pro players in the US G'd up that it'd be good to have this little open event to see where players fit in the world without the high end money teams, I guess is a good way to put it. The guys with the big budget, the unlimited budget, just to see where teams fit against semi-pro teams in the pro teams that don't have those rosters full of superstars. And just to see where everyone lands, which was a good concept. And, you know, a nice idea to get the guys playing some paintball in, you know, that big layoff between events that they're going to have, which was a two and a half month gap.
2.5 months, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big gap. So they were going to host this pro and semi-pro invitational at Paintball Fit in Dallas. And, you know, they were kicking around numbers of prize money being like 15 grand for first place, which is pretty massive. So that was all locked in, going ahead. Then the NXLs thought, well, we've got an event on similar to that, so we'll just put a pro division in there as well.
It's actually it's technically an open division.
Yeah.
They made sure it wasn't a pro.
I think Timmy's
I'm a fan of the NFL as far as I see it. I was saying, I'm a fan of the NXL, but realistically, they have done this pretty much to stamp out the competition in this regard.
Yep.
At least that's how it appears.
It seems like it's a knee-jerk reaction. You know, and 100% that's what it comes across as. They did say, look, you got a week to register. So the NXL have said, look, this is what we're going to do. You got a week to register. If you know, pro teams don't register in that. It was only 10 teams. If pro teams don't register, we'll open it up for semi-pro teams or any other teams that want to jump in and have a run. Which is, you know, okay, let's do that. But, you know, it does reek of the, oh, you got an event on, we're going to run one too. You know, and it's
the only team I have heard that had registered, I mean, this is a few days ago I checked, the only team I know that had registered as a pro team in this open division was NYX.
Yep.
So New York are the only ones I knew of, but that could have changed by now. As I haven't checked in a few days. So
yeah, that's what
I just want to say, you know, we get that all the time in Australia.
Oh, 100%.
And but they don't do it over there, and it sucks that if that's starting to creep through. I remember the first time I went to a pro event. Sorry, my dog's just furred into my mouth. The first time I went to a pro event was the Vegas Open in let's leave it there. The first pro event I went to was in Vegas at when Marcelo rejoined Dynasty, when Marchi came back with the boys, and we won Dynasty. We I'm part of Dynasty, so we won that event. Anyway, I went in and Ryan took me in, and they had one VIP spot each team, and I got Dynasty's VIP spot, which I was really chuffed about, and I got to go everywhere, all through the event, all 100% all access. And the biggest thing I noticed was we'd just come out of the Clone Wars in Australia. You know, for those that were around back then, there was a huge war in Australia for a while, and we'd just sort of come out of it, thank God, because I'm friends with everyone. And but what they were saying was, you'd go into the Eclipse tent, and they'd go, we can't do that for you, but Mac Dev's just down there. And I was like, what? You'd go into the die tent. Oh no, we can't. Whatever it is, whatever XYZ. Oh no, we don't do that. But you know, Volcom down there does that.
Yeah.
Or and I was like, what? Because in Australia we just cut each other down.
Yeah.
It's like you'd never say, we're crap at this. Go see Bob. It's Bob's shit. You know, Bob's crap. You know, whatever happens, we can't help it. Don't go see Bob because Bob's a dog.
Yep.
In the States, it was the complete opposite. It was like, we can't, you know, HK are great with this, but so-and-so do these, you know, or we don't do streetwear as good as HK. Go see HK. What?
Yep.
And that was the mentality they had. So I'm quite saddened if the Yanks are now throwing rocks like we do.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if it'd be a general thing, Kai. I think realistically, it might be this is a one-off. Maybe they just looked at it and went, "Well, shit, everyone's sort of paying attention to this Astra event, and we're not getting." Maybe then they weren't getting the numbers they thought they were going to for the West Coast event for the divisionals, and they went, "Well, stuff it. We'll open it up."
Look,
it really could be that. It really could be.
Hope so.
I'm speculating. I would hope so as well.
I get that if they're not getting the numbers for it, that's I understand that, and that's cool. But I think as a side note of that, if they're not getting numbers and another event's getting numbers, they need to look at why they're not getting numbers. If instead of going, what, fuck yous, you're all going there, we'll just make our event open and you can all just come play that. I think that's shit. And we get that here, like there'll be an event on and someone else will schedule another event. And it's just, it's not good for, like, Australian paintball is so small. Like there's a limited number of people that play it. And the American
and it thins
market
out every year after this crap happens. It thins out even more because the new guys come in and go, what have I come into? Like,
yeah,
I went to NIDA and I used to say back in the day, there's more queens at a paintball field than there are at drama school. Like,
which is, it's fact, but at least there was one queen at both, eh?
Yeah, I think the craziest thing about it is that are the NXL afraid of this Astra event because of how the NXL came about when the PSP kind of went under? Like the reason why so many people were asking for a new event is because the NXL said, "Hey, we're here to do something new. Here's our prize money."
Is that the mentality of like, do you think my wife's cheating on me because when I got with her, she was cheating on her boyfriend kind of thing?
Yeah. It's just like, oh, wait, people want something new? Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. And
that's a fair point.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean there's a lot.
Do you think my wife's cheating on me?
Leading up to the Philly event, there was a lot of negative press about the NXL.
100%.
I actually agree. I agree with what everyone's actually said, that there has been worse fields, and that field wasn't as bad as what it originally appeared.
On day one, but day three was woeful.
Yeah, it was. Like, don't misunderstand me. It was definitely not great. But then, Tom Cole had a fair point. He was on the Spick and Span show a few weeks back. This was immediately after the event. Ryan and Spicker had him on. And he went through and he said basically any event, like a location they go to that's not Astro, they ruin it for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's pretty standard. I mean, we all play paintball. We see what happens to these fields. It's why Astro if a field can afford it, they will put Astro in. It's for their own longevity and maintenance. It's so much easier, and it will actually last the distance.
Yep.
Whereas for a traveling circus, which the NXL is, they can't cart that much turf everywhere. The flip side of that, though, is, and it's been pointed out, I think Dwayne made a fair point of this on PBHQ a few weeks back as well, the amount of money that's made from entries by the NXL in America from divisional teams is in the region of $500,000 per event.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It might not be fully $500,000. It might be around 400, somewhere between 400,000 and 500,000 US, which is stupid money. But then it also costs stupid money to put these things on. I would hate to think what their insurance costs are.
I want to know what the compressor and G bottle setup is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if they own all of that, like, yeah, okay, that'll then save them money. It would have cost them initially, so they would be trying to recoup those costs.
Yep.
Obviously, Jonesy, you've had a hand in helping with the running of like the sevens and whatnot, so you have a good idea of what goes into the prep of an event, and that's at a field.
Yep.
Yeah, when it comes to one of these traveling events, like, it's tenfold.
The logistics would be a nightmare.
It's then also the cost of how much it's going to cost for renting the actual event site.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm going to add some light here because I'm driving.
You what now? Pardon?
You got some Blair Witch shit going on there, Tim.
For those of you that don't know what Blair Witch is, jump on the old Google. Kaizer is showing his age with that one, I think. So, just touching on that, like Timmy was alluding, like the outlay is phenomenal for what those guys do, and you know the setup, like the army of people they'd have to put it together is massive. You know, like it's not an undertaking I'd want to do. However, like they do, like there is a massive profit there, and I guess they have the joys also of having different paint vendors, so they have the joys of being able to charge those people to come and wheel their truck of paint in to sell, as well as sponsorship for fields, all that sort of stuff. So they do get, you know, there is. At the end of the day, they're running a business, and I don't begrudge them that at all. You know, like they're allowed to make money. Yep. It's as simple as that. Everyone's allowed to eat.
When it's on, it's on. I mean, when it's running hot, I mean, it's like a festival. It's like you're at the big day out, like or mini Coachella. Like, and I've been to them all, and you know, when it's hot, it's hot. And you know, I don't know Tom well. I don't know Tom well enough to lob up to his house and stay at his house for a month. But I know Tom Cole. I've met him. I've hung out with him. I've met him over years at a time.
Yep.
He's a passionate guy, and he's trying his best. He really is. I mean, I'm going to get a hate mail from Damien Ryan right now, but Tom is doing his best. You know, like, it's not like he's out there saying, you know, fuck the world. I'm just going to make money. He's not. He loves paintball. Like I know the guy.
But I think going about and doing what's happened, like, you know, I think it's just wrong to say, oh, you guys are getting that up, and that's that's cool. We'll run an event the same weekend. I think that's a shit throw of the dice.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be great to see the pro events go back to actual paintball fields, like, because then you can build in some of the casual crowd as well who just go there for weekend play. You might get some more casual fans in that way, and then also it rewards like the big paintball fields in each state or area.
Watch this space for Paintball Pete's field, boys.
Yeah, that's looking amazing.
Yeah,
and you know, he knows people.
Yeah,
I've introduced him to people personally. You know, I stayed with him at Cup a couple of years ago. He's like an uncle to me. So I stayed with Pete, and I introduced him to everyone I could.
Yeah,
and it's Pete, so he utilizes those contacts, you know.
Yeah, not bad at networking, is he?
Yeah. And he did a shoey in the pits, which was pretty good. It's pretty good.
His or someone else's?
It was my shoe.
Yours, so you did someone else's.
Yeah.
There you go. That'll test you.
Disgusting. It was the feral. I didn't even put it back on. I went to HK and put some new
That's one way to test your immune system. Do a shoey out of someone else's shoe. So.
Especially mine in America.
Oh dear. Are you back, Timmy, or are you going?
Yeah, no, I'm back. I'm literally. I pulled up. I think I jumped over to the house Wi-Fi, which is why it shit itself out.
Yeah, nice.
Right. And now I'm currently going to stuff, and I'm walking back into the house. So
do it, mate. Do it.
We'll do the old. I don't need sheds.
Shed some light on the situation, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I can show everyone fucking me trying to walk into my house, but let's go out into the light so I can actually see my keys.
I'm just glad you didn't put the doorknob on the wrong side to mess with your eye, so we just don't hear you smashing into the wall.
No, you only bounce a couple of times, mate. You learn pretty quickly.
So the question:
Timmy's got one eye; it never gets old.
Were you left eye? Were you left or right eye dominant, Timmy?
Right.
And it's your left one you don't have, isn't it?
No, it's my right eye. I don't have.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
So you're using your non-dominant eye for everything.
Well, it's dominant now.
It's dominant.
Well,
it's
definitely dominant now. And most of you guys will know that I was wearing glasses like just for screen work and whatnot over the years. Like I've seen you all wearing my glasses and that.
Yep.
But that was ironically for my good eye. Well, for my stronger eye, the right eye.
So now you don't need them.
No, I haven't worn them in freaking forever.
Ironic. Lose one vision and you cure it.
It's like fart jokes, isn't it, boys?
I welcome them. I mean, shit, I was making my own bloody pirate jokes within a couple of minutes of bloody losing the eye.
100%.
Oh, I bet you were, you bloody legend.
You have to.
Yeah.
I don't laugh at it. I mean, Jesus, what am I going to do?
Rude not to.
Yes, pretty much. It would be devastatingly rude. Don't mind me. I'm just still trying to find my keys for getting in the house.
Yeah, stop speaking because all we get is the black screen.
Yeah. That's what it looks like through Timmy's eye, mate. He's given us a bird's eye view.
Tim's eye view.
Yeah, Timmy vision. Timmy vision.
Let there be. Okay, so let there be light. You can look at my mug up close then.
Oh dear. All right. So the upshot of it, shit move. Should have waited. Should have run on a different weekend. Bad form. Bad Tom.
Yeah. Look,
Bad Tom.
So
it's. We'll wait and see what shakes out of it. Apparently, there was some more news coming out of what was going on with the Astra stuff, but I haven't seen anything yet myself.
yeah, no. I had a look today, and there was nothing new on Pro Paintball. So,
yeah, they have been the source for everything.
Kaizer's game must be over, mate.
I got the heaters blaring in here.
Summer in Victoria. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
All good.
I think one of the most exciting things to come out of the Astra event will be how it's marketed, like on TikTok, on like Instagram and on Facebook. Because to be quite frank, NXL does a horrible job of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it'll be really interesting to see how it works and see how much reach that gets.
Yep.
Hopefully it sees a change.
Well, that was one of the big aims for the guys when they were doing it. And Meter has openly said it, that it was about the marketing of Paintball. It was going to be post-production. It was going to be trialing format in terms of 4 pods.
Yep.
So they were looking to help the NXL and Paintball in general by some of their decisions.
Yeah.
I think putting up post-production games, which is what they were saying, and getting it out there makes it more shareable, which I think is cool. Go Sports is Go Sports. It's our only option. But I think doing content that is more shareable and more usable and not just little short tidbits is going to be a big thing to come out of it, which will be cool. And that'll be really good to see. So it's all good and well for these live streams, but it doesn't make it so much usable content, I guess. Unless
Right when they actually work too.
Yeah. I feel you. So I feel you.
Yeah. I think also the other thing is that Instagram openly said that it's moving away from its main source being images and more short videos.
Yep.
So it shows the whole market's moving towards this.
Did they really, Connor?
Yeah, it came out.
That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Right.
So,
which is why I'm trying to do more video content soon. But yeah. Yep. It's a lot of
still photos.
4PB athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, your still photos, Connie, you got a fair bit to work on, bro.
I know. I still got a lot of photos to do. Yeah. Try to get on top of it. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, the fact that they're willing to actually try some of the those methods, I think, is really exciting.
Does anyone correct me if I'm wrong? I think that's what Meter's education's in, is marketing.
I think so.
I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say.
I've known Meter for years, and I wouldn't have a clue.
That doesn't surprise me, Kai. But
he drinks Corona.
I've got drunk with him heaps.
Moving on. Other news. How are we looking for STK event, Timmy?
We were sold out. We had 2 spots open up today. Unfortunately, we were seeing Dan Hares come back for the first time to Paintball in a while, but he's been called into work on Sunday. So he's had to pull out. And we had young Ben Beazle, who hurt himself at the last NXL here in Perth. He rolled his ankle we thought really badly, but apparently it wasn't as bad. He's not quite 100%, so he's sort of erring on the side of caution. So he's pulled the pin on it as well. So we've got 2 spots have opened up. Other than that, though, we've got all prizes all lined up. Where if everyone's following the SDK Facebook page, you would have seen those today.
Yep.
Our latest sponsor, Big Dogs Burgers, Rambo's own burger
cool.
joint.
That's cool.
He's hoofed in some vouchers to give away as well, which is great.
Has Rambo got a burger joint?
Yeah, man, he's absolutely crushing it. So for all of you over east, search Big Dogs Burgers. It looks like a Disney sort of logo. He's absolutely crushing it. Like Rams, for those that don't know, he is like his actual chef. He's not just a burger flipper. He ran fine dining restaurants. He has a varied background. He sort of turned his hand to burgers a couple of years ago through a place he was head chef at, the Peach Pit.
Amazing.
They're still running his menu there, but he's been wanting to do this for a long time. Started it in December with a hidden kitchen. He's absolutely crushed it enough that he was able to quit his other head chef job to go do this after 2 weeks. And now he's gone from a hidden kitchen, and he's now got his own kitted out like front of house sort of deal. So yeah, he will end up the most successful and richest of us all.
Love that kid. Love that.
But
always loved you, Rambo. Always loved you, man. I was always a big Rambo man.
So chuck a burger in a box and post it to Kaizer.
Yeah.
He'll eat it on the show.
I'll eat it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you're in WA and
stand type thing, if it takes 2 weeks to get here, I'll still fucking eat it.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Mate, there'll be a way of getting it to you where it tastes good. But yeah, for anyone in Perth, if you have not been to Big Dogs Burgers in Bedford yet, get your ass there. Like, order online. He's always busy, so you might not get a seat, but order it as takeaway. That's how he started. He absolutely crushes it. Everything's from scratch. It's all high end stuff. So yeah.
Jump on his Insta, which is what's his Insta, Timmy? It is just Big Dogs.
Literally Big Dogs Burgers.
Yeah, Big Dogs Burgers. Jump on that on Insta and just have a look, guys. Some amazing shit. I had a look the other day, and I started drooling. They look amazing, mate. And I enjoy a good burger.
Yep, knee drain. You're following it. So am I now, baby. So
get on there.
Yeah, I'm following now. Yeah.
So there you go.
No.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So jump on.
Oh, I need a heart attack. That's my favourite type of heart attack.
So that they are amazing. So
Kiwis,
jump
right?
on, give him a follow. If you're over WA, duck in and get a burger.
And get a feed.
Yeah. Get a burger off Rambo.
Oh, man.
Yes. Absolute gold.
That looks good.
So, and well done,
End
Rambo.
up talking about Rambo's burgers for 20 minutes. This is the best. This is the best.
I'll go look after my boy.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, he looks after himself, though, to be honest. Like, yeah, he's crushing it for a reason.
Yeah, that's it. So that's, and good on him. Like, kudos to him, man.
And that kid's obsessed with Jurassic Park. Has he got any, like, Velociraptor burgers going on? Or what?
No, I said to him, I really want to see a Ram burger. No one else will get it other than like those of us known through Paintball. Yep. But I was there a few weeks ago and he was saying he's that busy. He's now got, for all his dockets, is 5 meters long, and he's filling it like within minutes, sort of thing. So
good for him.
He doesn't want to expand on his menu at this stage because he's not quite struggling to keep up where he's at already. Yeah.
Good problem to have. Good problem to have.
It really is.
So that's cool. Good on him. And good on him for chucking in for the 1v1. That's cool.
Yeah, it's something extra we can give away. But yeah, obviously we've still got Gladiator Air is our main sponsor for this one. We've got one of those lovely U77s with a Warrior reg on it.
Yep.
For first place. Second place, we've got a Warrior reg. Third place, DLX. Come to the party with another couple of awesome shirts.
Yep.
I'll have a bonus prize, a PB HQ / PB athlete headband to give away that I won myself on PBHQ on Monday night. I'll be picking someone to give that one away to while we're playing. And we'll have the live webcast.
Yeah, so the headband's going to go for Timmy's best on ground, going to give away the bog.
I'll just have a look around, and quite frankly, I'll just pick out someone I think deserves it. There's a couple of newer guys that have been kicking around that I think would probably deserve it. It was a good suggestion from Dwayne about that, because I was happy for him to give it away to whoever.
Yep.
And then he said he made the suggestion himself of the 1v1, which stupid me didn't even think about.
Come on, mate. What the hell?
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so
that's why you were like, let's film on Wednesday night, because you had a headband to win on Monday night, Timmy.
I had no idea. I was watching it. Dwayne goes, we've got a bit of a quiz going here.
Years, mate. I've known you for 15 years. Don't try this bullshit on me.
Hey, I'm kidding no one. As soon as I heard there was a quiz in the show, I was just like,
let's film on
watch.
And you were super quick on it as well. You were bloody quick on that quiz. Yeah.
Got to flex on that knowledge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. The only one I didn't know was the Corkle Cup. So I was like, ooh.
And to be honest, I actually got that wrong. I said Victoria, but I was second guessing myself because I knew it had been run by Pete at some stage. I couldn't remember if it was the first one or not.
Mm.
So yeah, technically I did cock up a little bit, but he'd already given me the prize. So
yeah.
Tidy. Very good. So blind layout, the live feed for it, where's that going to be, Timmy?
That will be on our Facebook page. So SDK Australia on Facebook. So for everyone, check that out. I'll do a share around. I'll be commentating that with. We weren't going to have him, but we are going to have Daniel Woods now. He was supposed to be heading to South Australia for a family holiday, and obviously that's been kiboshed now that they're in lockdown as well.
Yep.
So he's you can't go on your holiday, but golf clap, we get to watch Dan Woods on the.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it means I get to keep my commentator with me.
Big fan of Dan Woods.
He and I will be there, chin wagging away while the day plays on, and
What time?
That'll be on. That'll kick off. Probably first game around 11 o'clock Eastern time.
So what's that for the people?
9 o'clock for you. 9 o'clock over here for us in the
Don't
ask
the free. You're over there, Jonesy. No one else is over there. No one.
Yeah. Just give us
just the actual playing paintball community.
You're just confusing things, Jones.
Yep.
You're just confusing things.
Yep.
So what time do I watch? 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock for you.
11 o'clock. Right, Roger.
Connor, you're what, 2 hours ahead of Jonesy? So 1 o'clock for you.
1 o'clock for you.
Shit, sometime. Cool. Yeah.
Sweet.
Mate, let the sheep fuckers figure that out themselves. Stop confusing.
I'm putting a reminder in now, Timmy.
Hey, mate, enjoy your fridge workouts, mate. Come on.
Righto. What else do we have to do? Queensland Cup, that's going ahead. Is that this weekend or next weekend? This weekend.
I don't believe that is going ahead, is it? I think they're still.
Are we all in lockdown?
No, hang on. Here we go. So,
all by myself. So WA, Northern Territory, and Tassie are not in lockdown. Everyone else is in old Lockie D.
Old Lockie D.
Lockie D. That's what we're going to call it from now on.
Yeah.
Righto. Well, if it's not going ahead, it's not.
Fucking
I'll just leave it at that.
Old Lockie D.
Lockie D's done it again.
I got a funny feeling it was delayed, so there is a chance it might still get played. Depends on what happens, obviously, with Queensland.
Yeah.
With all this craziness, we need to reach out to Brother Nick and see what's going down up there.
I did touch base with him on Monday. I did reach out to our old co-host.
Is he alive? Is he going to come out of the wilderness with like this Grizzly Adams beard? And
Well, do you want to hear the funny? I said, "Hey, legend, how you been?" He goes, "Mate, I've been okay. I tore my calf footy coaching."
Don't ever speak to me again. Full stop.
You're dead to me. But he did say it was going ahead on Monday. They had 5 teams so far, and no layouts been released as yet. So,
hopefully I'm eating my words, and that is actually going ahead this weekend.
Fingers crossed. Macca did flick me a message yesterday.
Who?
The anchor. Just saying that Troy had reached out, seeing if we could get a team up there. Evidently, we can't. It's I can't go to Woolworths with the missus, so I can't go play paintball with the boys. So, so that's sort of where we're.
I'm going to wear this one to Woolworths. I've decided. It's the only chance I'm going to get. It's the only.
I thought you were saying it's a bit of a battleground. So, but yeah, it might be the only chance you get to do it. So,
Well, it's good to wear it into a battleground, then, isn't it?
100% safe. Teflon coated HK jersey. So,
no such thing. No such thing.
He's been spraying it with the olive oil spray, mate. So, all good. So, and that's about it. So, no paintball in Victoria this week. No paintball in New South Wales. Any paintball in New Zealand?
Don't know about this weekend, but it's a busy weekend for me. So hopefully next weekend.
Very good.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. Any news from PB Athlete? Anything sweet happening?
God, so much. No, a lot's happening. Been a bit quiet on the social media side of it, but there's a whole bunch of stuff on the way and a lot of stuff being worked on in the background to make it a lot better for all customers.
Yeah.
All customers. Yeah.
Customers.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So stay tuned for that. Revamp, new product lines, awesome shit. Help Connor with what his stock he does have and jump on there and buy some shit so he doesn't have to keep making, so he doesn't have to keep those products active. pbathleteclothing.com. Couple of shout outs. We're going to do a big one for Gladiator, sponsor of the Eskimo Brothers, and also for their support for the STK 1v1. Shout out to those guys. Massive stuff from them.
Yeah, huge thanks to them.
Yeah. Yep. And they are big supporters of paintball in general, and we love that. So, which is pretty cool. All good. Anything else?
No, not a lot. There's been a few products dropped from HK. They got the TFX3.
TFX3, yeah.
Sold out.
Don't quote me yet. It's sold out. Fingers crossed, have mine next week.
I had a chat with Brandon with Shorty today. You were lucky to get yours, Timmy. They're gone.
Yeah. We knew that. They've been we've known they've been on the horizon for obviously a while. Anyone that's seen our jerseys this year will know that they've been on the horizon for a while.
Yep.
But yeah, the guys wanted to make sure we got them in this first batch. So
that's actually really cool that they last year, because they were gone before they came in.
Yeah.
Which tends to happen with most of their gear when it's coming, like it doesn't. Yeah. New stuff doesn't hang around for them, which is probably the reason Marky's driving that Lambo.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So yeah, once we got that in, I'll have that and show that off on here, and anyone over in WA more than welcome to come and check it out. There are
You'll have one
features.
before I do.
Well, he's actually allowed to play paintball, so it's probably not a bad thing.
I was going to say I'm an active player that can actually go out and play.
Yeah, but Kaizer Dynasty player, mate. Come on. Yeah.
See these, Tim?
Yeah.
Mate, Brucey will be able to see. He can still kind of see, but he'll be able to see shortly enough.
The only eyes you got are in your loader.
Yeah. Well, at least they work.
Yeah. I only need one good eye to beat you, mate.
1v1.
Where's your coin? Where's your coin?
Coins. We can challenge each other. Yeah.
I was going to say I'm waiting for Kai to get sent his black coin, and I'll go take it off him.
If anyone in Australia is going to get sent a black coin, we know who it's going to be.
Yeah.
I got a message the other day saying check the mailbox too. So true story. Yeah, true story. Yeah.
So put it in. So if you're watching this video or you listen to the pod, or jump on YouTube, put in the comments if you do actually have any coins. Let's see if there is anyone out there in Australia that's actually bought some, and we can start getting a bit of this happening, which I think might be a good thing.
I know Michael Burt in the ACT has a bunch.
Does he?
Yeah, like a bunch. I think he's got 3 or 4.
So he's obviously not confident. He bought a couple of spares.
He's got 3 or 4 bands. I know he's got bands.
Yeah, he's. I've never met the guy myself, but I saw him flexing on the Hormesis owners group, and I was like, oh yeah. So there are a couple of Aussies that got him.
I met him on his first day that he came out as a walk-on punter at Paintball Sports ACT. I was a ref, I think, and I said, come and play on the speedball field. I think we threw a gun into his hand, and he ended up playing tournaments out of it.
Loved it.
Yeah, nice.
There's nothing better than that, is there? Like the amount of kids that have come out and played, and I've just gone, like when I was working at the field in Tamworth, and they've just loved it. It's just phenomenal.
Oh,
you know, like
how good is that? And now he's part of Plan B and he plays paintball. Yeah.
Well, CBR Mafia now, they've gone their own
CBR
way.
Mafia now. That's right. Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
and that's even better. Like that's you know, when people start playing and they get coaxed into a team and they start playing with a team and then they go out and form their own team and start doing it themselves, it's magic shit, you know. And that's
CBR Mafia all the way, 100%.
Yeah, like Jamie and I have always said the same thing, like about the Eskimos. In a perfect world, we'd love to just run one team. You know, we'd love for every person that comes and plays for the Eskimos to get their shit together and start running their own team and do it themselves. And in a perfect world, that's how it happens.
We don't train everyone to then betray us and join everyone else.
Well, it does happen. It does happen. You know, like
no.
It does happen.
Everyone.
5 Eskimos on SWAT, just putting it out there. Yeah. Where were we going with that? If you
it's great to see people come out and then play paintball. Yeah,
100%.
And shout out to Bertie, shout out to Michael Burt, and your Hermesis fucking love, because you're doing it good.
So if anyone else does have coins, Michael Burt's got a few to get rid of. So
go challenge him. Get your hands on challenge.
Take some coins. All good. All right. My apple pies are just about done. I'm going to call this the end of the show. Anything else you want to add, Connor?
I'm good, bro.
Easy, yes.
Guys, is good. Timmy's good.
Yeah, we're good. We'll have a chat next week about how wannabe ones went.
Yes, that would be good.
And get a nice update on how Kai's walking to the couch is going with getting him his 10,000 steps.
I told him the tip, man. You just got to leave the packet of chips in the kitchen and go to the couch. Come back for each individual chip. That's all you got to do. Gets the steps.
In my case, chocolate. I'm more of a chocolate guy.
Oh, are you?
It'll work. I'll just break it into little bits.
Yeah, that's the go.
We'll see that
Little
step
bits.
count. Yeah.
Yep. I'll show you the Apple Watch. I'll show you.
All good. All right. Well, that's us. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Give us a like, give us a share. If you are watching it on iTunes or Spotify, give us a review. We would love that if you can take the time to do that and share some love. And that's it. We're done. All right.
See you all next week.
Good. See you all
Guys
next
are
week.
out.
Thanks, boys.
Powering off.